Dude, that's nice. Look at that fence. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an 8 foot fence, so to keep everybody out. Hopefully,
Uh, the irony of you wanting community. That's hilarious.
all here. Let's do it.
I got my Action Jackson hat on. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to Ash Cigar Social. This is where you get to hang out with two cool cats like us to talk about extreme. Wait, yeah, that's us. To talk about cigars, to talk about everything within the community of cigars, and to create community with cigars. Drew, as usual, what you smoking, baby?
Today, Eric, I've got a very rare and different cigar for me. So this is the Placencia.
Oh, snap.
This is the Reserva Original. So this is a very light cigar. And you know me, I like medium to full. So I thought I would do something completely different for me. This has a toasty taste. You might even get some orange peel out of it. This is a smaller size, so I can smoke it in about an hour for this. Maybe even some almond in it too. And again, all of these are totally foreign to me. I usually don't dig these types of cigars, so I thought I would have it here and give it a try. And I'll let you know if I even dig it or not. So, Eric, what are you partaking in today?
Have you ever heard of Ramon Bueso? Let's see. Let's see. Um, so Ramon, hang on, I gotta look it up. Bueso, Genesis, Connecticut. That's it. Get this right one of these days. So this is a Connecticut wrapper, Nicaraguan filler. It's definitely on the lighter side, not the lightest, but second to lightest. Honduras is its origin, and what we're talking about here is smooth, mellow choice of a cigar that is generally reserved for morning time. But for today, I thought it was a little bit something different too. It's Ramon Buso is not one that I normally smoke, but I wanted to try it here live with you guys.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, right? So, like, I'm outdoors today. This is my own backyard. My dog's running around. You might see him out there. So, on a nice, cooler, sunny day, I feel like a lighter cigar might hit the right spot. And my first initial takes, they're okay. I just like the medium to heavy stuff so much. I like to get hit in the face with it a little bit, maybe a little punch in the gut from time to time. I also feel like a lighter cigar doesn't have as much nicotine for me, Eric, which means I can enjoy it and not have to bug out about having a big, long one from time to time. But so
That's
far,
true.
so good.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw your dogs running around. It's hilarious. They were like wallering on a dead worm back there. It's hilarious. Yeah, so I'm kind of with you on this. It's not something we normally go down the path of Connecticut's in the afternoon, but I saw it in there. It was something different, and it's not a name that you hear of very often. Placencia, a different story altogether. That's a really nice cigar. This one's not top of the line, but I will tell you it's super smooth, and for Connecticut, it's very reminiscent of other Connecticut's I've had. How about so this is a decent cigar. I enjoy it. It's just it's pretty average so far, but it is smooth and pretty, it's by the way, this is the first cigar I've had in 3 days.
Oh, this is unusual for you. Why the break?
Well, I had a social gathering on Friday. You were there, and was it Saturday? Saturday. And after that, I probably smoked 5 cigars at a bare minimum that day. And the lady friend was coming home on Monday, and I had not smoked on Sunday. I didn't smoke on Monday, and I wanted to, hang out with her to where she didn't smell cigar. And here we are Wednesday, and it's the first one I've had. So it's time to repel her again. It's fantastic.
I love it, right? So like even though I'm outdoors, I've got a leather jacket on, I've got this nice shirt on. I will still have the aroma of smoke to me. It's just you can't get around it. So we do try to be sensitive of others sometimes. My cigar so far, it's interesting. I'm hitting it on the outside of my tongue. It's where this little orangey taste comes from, this little tanginess with the toast. So again, this is totally different for me. I don't mind it. I do like it stronger. So I'm enjoying the sensation so far.
That's a really good topic to discuss, by the way. So since I've been out of cigars for 3 or 4 days, and I light this Connecticut up, normally if I were to have smoked every day, it wouldn't have hardly any flavor to it. But my taste buds really taste it after that many days of being smoke free.
Yeah, it's just like a steak after a long period of time, or like a beer you haven't had one in a while. It just hits so much sharper if you take a little break. It's okay to deny ourselves from time to time. That may not be a popular thing that we want to do, but you can experience it in a different way if you just take a little break here and there. It'll kick in the right way.
I think that's sometimes a deciding factor for some of the cigars that you really enjoy or you like the flavors of. If you haven't had a strong cigar in the past 24 hours and then you smoke something, potentially you could sway that vote a little bit because it feels more powerful.
It's just like clearing your palate of anything, right? Whenever you smell perfume, usually at a perfume shop, they've got a jar of coffee beans that you,
Yeah.
and then so you got to get it so that you can reset your palate a little bit to experience the full flavor of the cigar that you have. Again, I'm not really big into the flavor thing. I like it to be strong and hit me in the face a little bit, but this one's interesting. I like it. I like it. I do like it.
Good. That's awesome. Placencia is well known for being a fantastic cigar. I'm sure that is the most cigar-y cigar there is. Um, all right. So, one of the questions I had for you today is, does nicotine sharpen thought or does it mask anxiety?
Ooh. Okay. I mean, for me, I've had the full range of nicotine, right? This cigar has nicotine in it, but there are some, Eric, that they purposely have it structured so that there is so much nicotine in it. Even somebody like me or you who smokes it would feel like an entirely different buzz from the cigar. So they can purposefully over stimulate the cigar with nicotine based on the leaves that they put in. I like nicotine for me to I wouldn't describe it as sharpen. I
Okay.
would not, but it does help me in my thought process. But I think for me again, I'm because I'm unplugging from everything. So nicotine is part of it. That's why we have withdrawals and we don't have one in a while. It happens. It's just, we know what this is. It does not mask anxiety for me. It could create more anxiety. Like if I'm not in the right place mentally and I'm having a really strong cigar, it can create more anxiety for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. I will say that the past couple of days of me having sort of a hiatus, I have not craved it, which was pleasant. Now, I may have been a raging asshole, who knows? But I, you never want to judge yourself. But no, I mean, seriously, there was not any sign that I could see that was different.
Yeah, I'm like you in that regard. Like I can not have a cigar for several days and not have a craving. But once I hit like the 7 or 8 or 9 days, I'm like, man, I could really use a cigar. Like it is a delayed addiction and not a strong one. I can certainly deny myself. And usually when I'm not having a cigar, Eric, is because I'm so busy I can't even have one. So
Truth,
when you're
truth
taking your
bomb.
yeah, when you're taking your mind off of it anyway, that certainly helps. There's a guy who's in real estate called Grant Cardone. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, he does like a lot of multi-family stuff, but he describes his life as like I have to have something going on every minute of my time because otherwise I'm going to get into trouble. And he's an addict. He's recovering, drugs, all that stuff. So he knows that if he has downtime, it's not good for him. So when you're busy, you don't notice a lot of things. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so if we're headed down the path of, we take the intentionality of time for these things to an excuse to chill out and relax. I have caught myself recently doing something that I didn't think I would do. You ready for this?
Okay.
I enjoyed a cigar after a loss instead of a win.
Oh, so what did it do for you?
It allowed me to stop and just take in a moment of like I try to find gratitude, right?
Okay. Okay.
I was on a call today. I took a whole bunch of notes on this great mastermind that I went to. for business owners. It had nothing to do with my industry. And somebody said 10 praises for every one criticism. And whether that's you coaching people, 10 praises before one criticism, or if it's self-inflicted, 10 praises before one criticism. Same here. This is my moment of gratitude that I can sit down and actually enjoy something that I may not have control over in my life that didn't go the way that I thought it should have gone. And this was my reset moment. And one of the things, and I'm going to take this moment to coach. I tell people in our industry, I say, here's the deal. You manifest what you put out there, right? What you resonate with, what you put out there, it comes back to you in so many different forms. You do this really well, is stay positive, and well, you try, right? No, I'm just kidding. You do really well with that. No, and when people sit down in that and they get positive, they find gratitude, it usually pivots, and the person that pivots the quickest always wins.
Yeah, there's a mindset piece here. And you and I, we are of a certain age. We're no longer 15 or 18.
Speak for
We've had
yourself.
enough. Yeah, we've had enough time to self-reflect a little bit. When things are really hard and it's not going that well at all and it's really tough, I do at the end of the day, I take a moment to be thankful. Because even at the worst, like military, right? We went through it. That's a totally different place. And even though we have challenges in our life, there are people out there in the world who have real problems, and we don't have those.
No,
Every day, I'm thankful that I've got two parents that are still married and love each other. That's a place of privilege. Like just
really is.
that alone, man, I got off on the right foot. We didn't have any money, but man, they showed me what love was and showed me what a healthy relationship was. That's a place you can be thankful for. So I feel like whenever I do the cigar, I don't do it for celebrating or not celebrating. I know it's the popular thing, right? Hey, you won the big game. Let's have a cigar. You closed a big, my birthday, my kid was born, the wedding. Awesome. Use it as an excuse. I love it. But for us who use cigars every day, I use it as a moment to self-reflect and unplug. That's the design for it. That's interesting though that you said that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a neat find. But I think the moral of the story here is the person that pivots the quickest can usually wins in the category of making the decision to move forward instead of staying and sulking in one place. Well, this is my sulk moment. This is my permission for 45 minutes to an hour to do nothing in the space of growth or really any reflection. I just need to figure out what I want to do next and move forward. And if I didn't have this, to answer your question, I would probably get distracted by something else, right?
So, I mean, speaking of distraction, I got some porn in the mail today.
Whoa, get it.
Some
Oh, wait.
cigar porn. Yeah, check out this centerfold. Yeah, man,
That's
yeah. I
a
love this
beaut.
stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't even like order very much, but I do like reading a little descriptions and seeing what the ratings are and everything. It's just a nice little fun thing to do. And these are free. You can sign this up. This is the Cigars International. Thompson has one. There's several different free catalogs you can get. It doesn't have to be about something else. It can be what you love, like food porn and stuff like that. For us, cigar porn. Love seeing all the cigars laid out in a nice marketing way. I do enjoy that piece of it.
I like how you phrase that. Next time we see a swimsuit issue, I'm like, babe, there's some marketing. Look at the marketing layout here.
And I wonder if there was something subliminal here. On the front cover are oranges.
Whoa.
What the heck? See,
Oh,
I guess it does work.
that's some David Blaine stuff right there, man.
I'm immune to advertising. No, you're not. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Boy, this tastes like hot tubs and dogs. I don't know.
That's not the right one we want, but yes.
I've had that cigar though. It's nasty.
Yeah, a few podcasts back, we asked people to like to go, think about going to go buy the cheapest cigar that you can find and find something positive in it, right? Because this is what we're trying to do is find positive things in life, even when it's not the best cigar. What's the positive thing about it?
I
And
can put it out.
Yeah, the best, honestly, the best cigar is the one that you get for free from your buddy. That's the best
Ooh,
cigar.
good call. I gave you
Yeah,
one this weekend. Did you try that one yet?
I did it. I didn't I smoke it there.
Oh, the Southern Pride one?
I'm having a
The
hard time remembering too.
it was called a Rose of Sharon, I believe.
I think I did.
Okay. It was Connecticut, so I didn't think you would care for it too much, but I
So
wanted you to try it.
in my wallet, between a couple of business cards, I keep the labels of what I've done recently,
That's right.
and this is the one that I think is
Ah,
good.
there it is.
Yeah,
Southern Draw, not Southern Pride. Southern Draw. That's it.
if I can get it to focus. There
Yeah,
we go.
I'll tell you what, guys. Okay, so this one's not bad. The Ramon Buso is not bad, but I will tell you that's a more favorite Connecticut if you guys decide to go down that path. That one's really, really solid. Um, I put my stamp of approval on that one.
So, Eric, what does that one retail for that you are having? Do
Stand
you
by.
remember?
It retails for, hang on, I'll tell you. Um, so about $8 a piece.
Okay. Yeah, mine goes for about 12, 10 to 12.
That one's 12?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. They recently increased their prices on most of their cigars.
I
So,
I thought the majority of Placencia was north of 20.
oh, this is the smaller one, right? And it's the
Oh,
and you're right. The other some of the other uh, sticks that they have do retail for a higher price for sure.
got it. Okay. That's cool. All right, so where are you at in the burn? You're a little over a third in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Um
It's still really light and it smokes well. I mean, it's even, it's hanging on. So it's
I
fine for me. I think
it's fine.
most people would enjoy it. I'm just being particular because I'm a picky guy.
Do you s- all right, let's talk memories. Do you remember the first time you smelled a cigar or a first cigar memory of some sort?
All right. So for me, my family grew tobacco, right? And a lot of them had cigarettes. So I remember the smell of tobacco always being around, always being around.
Mhm.
I don't remember the first time I had a cigar though. I think the first time the image that I had was my buddy's graduation in college. We went to Florida State. He graduated a year earlier than me. Well, did he have a cigar at my graduation or at his? Anyway, at a graduation time was the first time I can think about remembering it. What about
Nice.
yourself?
I remember sitting in the back. I have so many vivid memories. I associate music and smells pretty vividly. Um, and I think that's why we're friends is because we love music so much. But in this case, I was sitting in the back seat of my dad's friend's car. It was a VW Rabbit, white one with those plaid seats. Do you remember those?
Okay, yes. Was it
So
manual? You remember if it
it
was manual?
it was manual, had the
Yeah.
reverse that was over and down and up, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
I was pretty young actually, and he would drive around with this wet, nasty, unlit cigar in his mouth, and then wherever he would stop, he would light it, right? And I remember the waft of that convertible top and that smoke whenever he put the top down, he lit it up. I remember that smell vividly going, that's the craziest smell I've ever had.
Now that you say this, Eric, I can now remember. So again, everybody in my family smoked. It was, the popular thing to do then. So I had a great uncle who smoked cigars nonstop in his home.
Oh,
And he was a lot older than everybody. So most of the time when I saw him, he was in a wheelchair. But yeah, he would smoke these thinner cigars that were a little longer. And that was the first time I remember seeing a cigar.
huh. It's no secret that I watch Gunsmoke and they had these nasty little dog fight, dog fight.
I was
Dude,
wondering who was running around back there.
only on Ash to Ash do you get dog fights.
I,
We're gonna sponsored by Michael Vick. Sorry, no, that's terrible.
I have one dog who doesn't like it when the other dog has too much fun. So she tries to keep him in line.
Oh, that's hilarious. They would be terrible cigar partners.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not they're if you break them up, they're fine, and they've been good this entire time. Just one time, the younger one likes to run around. He might have the zoomies, or maybe they see his
Oh,
school.
look, there he goes. He's
There he
running.
goes. Yep.
Oh, I love that. Guys, where else can you get a podcast where zoomies come into play? Let's go. But yeah, I love those first, and it would be years before I smell another one like in a restaurant or an outdoor event. And it will trigger that memory and go, "Oh, I really liked that." But being tobacco, you can't have it as a child. So as you get into your adult years, you're told that cigarette smoke's bad for you. So you just try to distance yourself from that, which this at the time in my head was the same thing. And before you know it, I had no inkling of what it was or didn't care what it was. It just was another tobacco product.
And I've always felt that the aroma of a pipe is much more pleasant than a cigar.
Just
And
different.
yeah, it is different, but this again I can do for 2 hours. I don't have to maintain it. Pipes are a little different of a hobby, but I prefer cigars, even though I enjoy the aroma that a pipe emits.
So we've got these things that we do locally, and I'm hoping you guys do the same. Is if you really enjoy cigars. By the way, we've had comments from all over the world on our podcast on YouTube. There's a guy in UK that I reached out to this morning. He was saying, "Good job, chaps. I love watching what you do. That kind of thing." And so Zune, I believe is his name. So here's a shout out to you, Zune. But I like the idea of understanding the difference between a community and just a gathering. You with me on that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like we have like the worldwide community of cigars. I might need to take a break and have my dogs
No,
calm
this is
down. But I
this
think
is awesome. I love it.
okay, great. Okay,
They're
good.
part of it. They're part of the
There they
gang.
go. Okay, they're hanging out now. Um, yeah, for me, like anytime you put two of us together, we're a gathering. We can hang out, but the community is huge, right? You don't have to just be by yourself. You can log in nowadays. This is the good and the bad of the internet. We realize we have a worldwide presence. Even though we might be by ourselves, you're not by yourself. You're never alone when you have somebody. Even if it's just virtual, you're still not alone. I
I
like the
think
community perspective of it.
I love that you bring that in on every single podcast is the importance of people understand that there are people that care about people. Um, Healthy people don't hurt people. There's that hurt people. There, what's the opposite of that? Well, we want to be there for folks that sincerely want to reach out. And we've told you there are people in our lives that have created entire organizations and things that support specifics like military people and people that just you name it. It's out there. So this is this is a kind of our moment to be with you guys and say, hey, reach out if there's something you want to talk about. You're not alone in this world, and we try. I mean, as much as this is isolating, it's bringing us together.
Yeah, we need more of it for sure. And we appreciate everybody who's watching. We never thought this would be anything. And all your comments are welcome. I try to make sure to reply to each one of them. So keep them coming. We'll be active as best as we can.
Absolutely, we are working folks, so we try to get things done eventually. I think we were 3 days out from Zoom's comment, and I was like, "Oh no, I got to get on top of this." um, all right, so I'm halfway through. Hasn't changed a bit. In fact, I think it's gotten better as it got warmer. And
Mine's
as
about the same.
is it
Yeah.
about the same? How does you do you ever you smell it? I love the smell. I love it. I love it.
I
Oh, you
haven't
can't
even
smell it.
ashed it either. The ash is still hanging on.
Dude, I love that you haven't taken the band off because you're a band remover.
Yeah, I like to keep them all, but I will smoke it as far down as I can to get to as close to the end of the band as I can.
Yeah, I actually smoked a band the other day. I didn't know it.
It
Don't do that.
happens. I'm glad I don't drink anymore because luckily I can tell which end I'm supposed to put,
Oh
in
my
my mouth.
gosh. Have you done that?
No, of course not. That would be just totally ridiculous if I've ever done that.
Oh man, I've got a burnt spot on my mic right here where I was talking and went. Psh.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this has been a fantastic opportunity to talk about. You can take this as a loss and a win at the same time. You pivot quickly. You can win in life. Manifest what you want. You can get over anxiety in the space of cigars. I don't know. This is more of a this is less of a dependency and more of a I don't know, just an opportunity. This is my yoga. That's what I want to say. This is my yoga.
I dig it. Yeah, everybody keep coming back. We love having you. This has been a great episode of Ash to Ash. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Yeah. Oh, I just hit the mic. Oh, and it just dropped everywhere. Ah, moving this thing. Guys, thanks again for watching. Please, please, please comment for us. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.